Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a frontal unit and also how to make the wig as well. So yeah, just keep on watching. So the very first thing you need to do is to take the lace and place it on your head just to get the actual scalp of the pattern that you want. So this is the pattern of my scalp head. This is the frontal unit, how it looks like. So I just traced it out using my pencil, my eyebrow pencil. So yeah, after you're done using that, the easiest way I used in making my frontal is the straight line method. So yeah, you want to take out the extension first, and then let me zoom this so that you guys can actually see it. So yeah, following if you've watched my previous video, I explained in detail how to do this ventilating method. So yeah, this is basically it. You just want to pick the first strand, the first line, and then skip the second line, and then pick the third, on and on like that. That's basically how I was doing it. And then when I'm done ventilating that particular line all the way down, I leave the next line, the next line, I leave it all the way through, and then I go on to the next, just like so. So I'm just going to zoom it more so that you guys can actually see it. So basically, yeah, most people, when they are ventilating, especially if it's something that they don't really want too much extension, and if they want it very flat, they tend to leave as much space, like 2 lines or 3 lines. But it's advised that you leave just 1 line, just so that you can have that natural looking frontal unit. So that is basically how I was doing it. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave you guys to like watch this in detail so that you can basically understand. Don't go anywhere. If you find this video helpful, do make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. So now that I'm done with the first line, I skipped the whole of the next line all the way through to the part that I stopped, and then I went on to the next, and I started following the same process like I said earlier on, picking the first line, skipping the second, picking the third, skipping the fourth, on and on like that. So that's basically the method I used in ventilating this. And also, let me give you another tip that I use in ventilating this, and also to like reduce the stress, because trust me, if you don't have patience when ventilating, you won't be able to do this work. So you must be able to have a lot of patience, and if possible, you can distract yourself by listening to music or something that would just ease your mind of the stress, and definitely you'll be able to ventilate this with ease. And you can also give yourself timing, like after ventilating for 2 hours, then you rest for 30 minutes, or you rest for 1 hour and then start again, ventilate for 2 hours, rest for 30 minutes or 1 hour, on and on like that. And trust me, before you know it, you're already done ventilating. So that is just basically the tip on how I do my ventilating. So you guys can actually just do whatever that works for you. So that is just basically it. So when I was done ventilating, I went ahead to like sew the track onto my wig cap. And then if you've watched my previous video, how I do the sewing method, that's using my sewing machine, I first of all used 2 inches of my tape rule and then just lined it out all the way through like so following the same pattern. So yeah, when you're done with that, you can easily just trace out the lines with your sewing machine. That is by placing the weave on the lines and then follow through, and before you know it, you're done sewing. So that's just basically the easy method. Most people are actually good in sewing without drawing out the lines, but you can just, if you're a beginner, you can just draw out the lines. Yeah, I know I'm not a beginner, but still I feel like it's better to just take caution, so I always make sure that I draw the lines first before sewing the track. This is just to make sure that my work is very neat. So yeah, that is just basically it. And also, after sewing the frontal unit on the wig cap, you want to make sure that you cut out the excess out of the cap. And when you're cutting this, make sure that you're very careful in cutting it. So that's just basically it, guys. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch this video all the way through. If you haven't given this video a huge thumbs up, do make sure to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So guys, let me just let you all watch this video to the end.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, I hate all this overthinking.